My name is Wendy Richmond, and I am the CEO of fivestarsmiles.com. And I am so happy to be talking with you today. In my journey of helping my clients with their Google business profiles, I have actually come across a tool that once I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, I must use it with every single client. And it's a way that we can show exactly what's happening when it comes to optimizing your Google business profile and over time. And so it's called a heat map. So I have a couple of visuals I want to show you, and we'll kind of break down exactly what a heat map is. All right. So first to start, a heat map is for local SEO, search engine optimization. And it's a visual representation of how your business ranks, your practice ranks in different geographic areas for a specific keyword or keywords. And it uses color gradients to show where your practice has high visibility, that's the green, and low visibility, which is red, and then everything in between. And it helps you identify areas for improvement in your local search strategy. Now, let's talk a little bit more, so a more kind of detailed explanation. All right. First off, it's a visualizing ranking data. Okay, so heat maps break down your local area, into a grid or sections, and and show your search engine ranking on Google Maps, for example, for targeted keywords within each section. All right. Now, so if you look around at these two, it's the same area. It's the same time of day, or over a month at the same time. And you see that there is, about 30 days. And it gives you all the colors of where we started with this particular client. And it's been a month. And so you see the difference when it comes to what it looks like. Okay. And where they're going. And they're moving in the right direction right around their office, and now they're building out. So where as soon as the next month comes up, then we'll do another one, so we can see if our optimizations and all the different management that we're doing for their Google business profile is actually working. So because it's identifying strengths and weaknesses. All right, so the color coded display now makes it easy, right, to quickly see where your practice ranks well and where it's struggling to be seen. So you see the green is where those people who, and you're higher ranking, and in this particular case, you see in the first month they weren't in the top 7 at all in anything for these keywords, and then now here we are a month later, they're already starting to show green and even got up to the second spot. Not quite at the first spot, which is the ideal, but if we can get in the top 3, that's where in the maps, when somebody's searching from any of these locations, if they're looking for your keywords, then if you come up one of the top 3, you get the lion's share of the clicks and people that will then, hopefully take some action and become new patients, new business. So now we're optimizing for specific areas, right? So by understanding where your rankings are low, which is you see 20 plus, right? Not even on, not even ranked at all. You can tailor your local SEO efforts to those specific areas, like optimizing your Google business profile, or creating, location specific content even. Now, you can also analyze competitor activity. This is the cool thing too, is that it's not just your practice, right? It's not just your business. What it is that you can run heat maps on a competitor and see. You can even click on those little dots and you can see the who's ranking above you. And then you can start to do something about it, because once you click on a dot, you see who's number 1, 2, and 3. You can go to their Google business profile, see what they're doing and how they're optimizing, and then you can start to do those things as well. So, it can give you insights if you do just the competitors, right? The heat map can also reveal how your competitors are ranking in different areas, giving you the insights into their strategies and potential opportunities for you. Okay, so if you know what they're doing, you can do more of what they're doing and or better of what they're doing. So it's so important to see how your rankings in your local Google Maps changes over time based on your Google Business Profile optimization and Google Business Profile, the monthly management. And I will show you another one, another heat map here. So if you look at this, and this is again other keywords where we started, so they were better, right? If for these keywords, and you can see over here the average ranking. If you look up at the top here, that they were at a 2.88 of the average of all of the different dots that you see there, and they're the top three placements. That's one, two, or three. They took 74.56% of this area. Okay. Then a month later, right after optimizing, managing, adding photos, adding services, adding updates and offers and all those types of things, now you see that there's a 61. So if you look to the one to the right, there's a 61.93% improvement in 1 month time. Now, usually it could take at least 3 months to really see some activity. But look at this. Even from the last one, you saw a nice improvement just in a month's time. And their average ranking is 1.5 versus the first month was 2.88, right? And they're in the top three placements 100%. Again, this is a real client, it's a real location, and this is real data for these keywords for this particular office. And so my opinion, heat mapping is so beneficial for everyone. And if you have a local business and you aren't one optimizing your Google Business Profile, well, you're missing out on that. And then two, I mean, there's your competitors are. Not all of them. That's the cool thing, that most are not, especially dental practices, aren't really doing anything with Google Business Profile. So there's so much opportunity that if you have a clue and you're working with me, look at what kind of results that you can get. And when you get the top three and you're in the top, especially number one, if you can get number one and just get it and stay there, man, you get the majority of the clicks, the majority of the phone calls, the majority of all those things that come from a well-optimized, a well-managed Google Business Profile. So I have access to heat maps. You can do a Google search on heat maps, and there's different providers out there that you can get heat maps from. Some they charge you, some you might get for free. But for me, if you want, I would be more than happy to run a heat map and give you, so you can see where you are now, where you stand now with at least three different sets of keywords or keywords around your practice and what it is that you offer. So all you got to do is you can DM me, you can go to contact at 5-smiles-.com and 5-star-smiles.com. Make sure that's why I got the hat there so you can see it. And you can email me, you can message me, and just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to set that up for you. So I hope, again, with this, great technology, great things to see, and it's all right there. You just have to get it, and you got to do something about it. And so, with that being said, I hope you make it a great day.